Hi, I'm Marvin Jackson, and welcome to this special edition of the Sideline Report. Larry Brown played running back for the Washington Redskins for 8 seasons, and its beginning in 1969 as an 8th-round draft pick out of Kansas State. He was new head coach Vince Lombardi's most impactful draft pick that season, and went on to lead the franchise to its first Super Bowl in just a few years later. Despite his heroics and courageous career, Larry Brown is not in the NFL Hall of Fame. I am joined this evening by the great number 43, Larry Brown. Also here is, with Larry, is former Washington safety and teammate Brig Owens. As a fan of the burgundy and gold, it's an honor to be here with both you guys.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Now, Larry, if you had to summarize your career in a sentence or two, in a couple sentences, what would it be?
I would say I got off to a very slow start because I was butting heads with Vince Lombardi. And once we got over that hurdle, things began to get better, and it was in the right gear.
And Brig, what would you say about Larry? Why should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Well, Larry should be in the Hall of Fame because the numbers speak for itself. Larry was a MVP, and during that time, they were just now starting to grade the blocking of running backs. Now, for 2 years running, Larry was graded, he and Charlie Haraway were graded out 1 and 2. Now here's a man who is MVP, and he's grading out number 2 in blocking in the National Football League.
Wow.
So that's unheard of. You know, you got lead running backs, you got running backs today that don't know how to block. But Larry, he practiced the way he played, and he was a leader on the field, and he was a threat every time he had his hands on the ball. And so he's got the numbers that he should be in there.
And pretty good receiver too. I saw some clips, man. You had some pretty good hands.
Yes, I did. Not initially, because at Kansas State they didn't throw the ball to running backs that much. But when I got here, I dropped so many passes in practice, but I never dropped them in the game.
Wow.
And Lombardi asked me one time, he said, "Larry, why do you drop so many passes in practice but catch them in the game?" I said, "You put more pressure on me than 50,000 people in the stands." So
now that was a tough coach, right?
Yeah.
Well, Larry, you had an outstanding career comparable to a lot of the NFL running backs who are already in the Hall of Fame, such as Floyd Little. And despite having a hearing impairment that Vince Lombardi discovered in your rookie season. We will discuss that, and we have a very special guest on the phone line when we return. Don't go away. You don't want to miss what's next.